Hi, my name's Tim Husserow. I'm from Pacific, Missouri, and this is my Restore story. I had COVID on December 7th, recovered for the most part. On February 17th, I got hit by some symptoms that were dizziness, fatigue, and really just unable to function for about 3 weeks. That's when I went and ran to the doctors and said, hey, something's wrong with me. Can you help me? 3 different doctors, same office, all said, you're depressed, here's depression medication. I knew I wasn't depressed, so I looked for more answers, made it to a specialist who diagnosed me with long haulers. And there's 100 different symptoms to long haulers. It could be fatigue, dizziness, lack of air, hair loss, depression, anxiety. My symptoms were lack of oxygen, can't breathe properly, headaches, dizziness, fatigue, and brain fog. I'd be doing the dishes and forget where they go, or driving down the road and forget where I'm going with kids in the car. After 3 hospital visits, because the headaches were so severe, on the 3rd one they gave me a shot, which then took away my ability to sleep. So for 21 days I went without sleeping, and that drove me to finding a way to get to Mayo. Got to Mayo, and they said the same thing as the 3 previous doctors until my test results came back. And then they found out my lungs were shot. I was taking in 50% of the oxygen that I should be taking in. They put me on a breathable steroid. They sent me home with it. After 10 days on the breathable steroid, I couldn't speak at that point. So it was, hi, my name. I had to go real slow. So I called Mayo, and I'm explaining this to them, and I'm saying, I'm dying, help me. Mayo's answer was, stick to the steroid and call me in a month. I told them, I said, I'm gonna die in a month. With tears coming down my face, I'm suffocating, and it cost me $1,200 for this Zoom call to Mayo. So when I closed the computer, I was like, I have to get oxygen therapy. So I called 9 different locations, and the prices were just absurd. And a lot of people wouldn't take me because my insurance, it wasn't accepted under insurance. And called Restore, and they're like, yeah, come on in on Thursday. And I'm like, really? I mean, it was just like the door was wide open. Come on in, we'll take you. I'm like, this is too good to be true. I'm dying for months, and now this one place says, come on in and we can save you. So I walk in the first day, May 27th, scared to death. Walked in the door, ran into Natalie. Natalie takes me back. I get into the chambers, and I'm a little claustrophobic, but for whatever reason, I felt comfortable in there. I get out, and they're like, jump into leg compressions right away. I'm like, sure, whatever you think, let's check this out. So I jump onto leg compressions, and then Shannon comes in, and I want to have a conversation with her, and my first words were like, I'm sorry, I don't have much oxygen. So Shannon and I were talking, and after 10 minutes, I looked at her and said, holy shit, I can talk. My oxygen was restored enough that I could have a conversation, and that was the first aha moment. This is gonna save my life. After the first session, I left here, and my oxygen, it stuck around for 2 hours. I timed it out, I got home, and after 2 hours, it was gone again. So it was back to 1 word at a time. That really got better about the 4th or 5th session, where it'd stick around 5 or 6 hours. By the 7th session, I could go a whole day and just feel great. After 10 sessions, I was doing things. I was walking, I was riding bikes, I was getting active again. Then it was about session 15 where I started getting confidence. Like, I actually started running, which going from 100 feet to running, I mean, I cried. I think I was on somewhere between 10 and 15 sessions. I said, I'm gonna run a 5K. So I set a date up for a 5K. I ended up taking 3rd in the 5K. I took 3rd. I couldn't walk 100 feet a month prior, so in a month's time, I took 3rd place in a 5K.
Can you be more specific? This guy was in the Mayo Clinic like a month ago.
I'm sharing my story because, like I said, my name's Tim Husserow, and a little over a month ago, I was done. Like, I had no options, no answers. After I found Restore, it gave me my life back, and I want other people that are out there with no answers to know that there is an answer, and it's as simple as coming into Restore. They're going to give you your life back.